Good morning, afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our presentation on TaiMed Biologics. My name is Jimmy Chang, and I am the CEO of TaiMed Biologics. Today, I will be discussing our company's role as an innovator in HIV therapy and as a CDMO service provider. TaiMed Biologics is a publicly traded biotech company in Taiwan. Our focus is on HIV therapy, where we are working to reshape the HIV treatment paradigm through innovation. We also offer contract development and manufacturing services for biologics. We are open to licensing opportunities in HIV therapies and partnerships in CDMO services. As an innovator in HIV therapy, we successfully developed and commercialized the world's first and only biologics, Trogarzo, for HIV therapy. Building on our proven antibody platform, we are in the development of the long-acting monoclonal antibody complete treatment for HIV. Let's delve into the HIV market and the opportunities it presents. Globally, there are approximately 40 million people with HIV, with 1.5 million of them residing in the United States. The HIV drug market is expected to increase from its 2023 value of USD 33 billion to about USD 50 billion by 2032. In the US, there are around 450 to 600 HIV patients in care. Over time, HIV patients may develop drug resistance, with about 4,000 to 5,000 of them having MDR-HIV1, necessitating a change in treatment. TMB 365-380 is positioned to provide effective frontline therapy, while Trogarzo is suited for last-line therapy. Trogarzo was approved in the US in March 2018. It is the first drug approved for MDR-HIV1, the first-in-class post-attachment entry inhibitor, and the first mAb for HIV. It has received several regulatory designations from the US FDA, including Orphan Drug, Breakthrough, Fast Track, and Priority Review. It is currently marketed in the US, with marketing rights available for other regions. Trogarzo's mode of action is unique. It binds specifically to the second extracellular domain of the CD4 T-cell receptor, away from MHC2 molecule binding sites. This blocks HIV from binding to the CCR5 and CXCR4 co-receptors of CD4 cells while preserving normal immunological function. It is a post-attachment entry inhibitor. Trogarzo has a favorable product profile. It is administered via IV infusion or IV push injection every 14 days. It has no known drug interactions with other approved antiretroviral drugs and no evidence of cross-resistance with any approved antiretroviral drug. It has broad-spectrum anti-HIV/AB in vitro across clades, regardless of tropism. Its adverse reactions are mostly mild and moderate. Our clinical stage long-acting monoclonal antibody combination is a complete regimen therapy that does not require pairing with additional HIV drugs. It consists of a combination of two long-acting monoclonal antibodies with complementary mechanisms of action. It is designed to only need 6 IV injections per year, with fewer side effects and no drug-drug interaction issues. It is the only known combination of its kind. The combination of mAbs with different mechanisms of action includes TMB-365, a post-attachment inhibitor, and TMB-380, a neutralizing antibody. TMB-365 is a second generation of Trogarzo with broader inhibition. TMB-380 is a newer version of a broadly neutralizing antibody, targeting the HIV-enveloped glycoprotein GP120. Both have long-acting properties, with modifications to extend their circulating time in the blood. It is designed to last 2 months after injection. Our long-acting mAb combination addresses 2 major challenges in HIV therapy. The first challenge is daily dosing, which can lead to pill burden and psychological stress. Skipping doses is common, which can lead to virus mutation and drug resistance. The second challenge is side effects and drug-drug interactions. Small molecule drugs can have side effects and interact with other medications, limiting the patient's ability to take other needed medications. Poor adherence can lead to drug resistance and treatment failure. In our phase 1b/2 clinical study, we evaluated 3 different doses of antibodies 2400 mg, 3200 mg, and 4800 mg for both TMB-365 and TMB-380. The study results showed that both antibodies have a long-acting effect with a sustained PK profile. Based on the PK results of our phase 1b/2, a dose range clinical study, it is feasible to have an every 8-week infusion for HIV maintenance therapy. Based on this encouraged results, we initiated phase 2 safety and efficacy study in the US. When we compare TMB-365-380 to Cabenuva, the only approved long-acting complete regimen combination therapy, we see several key differences. TMB-365-380 is a broad-spectrum monoclonal antibody combination, while Cabenuva is a combination of two small molecule drugs. While both products are intended as first-line maintenance therapy and do not require co-administration with other medications, TMB-365-380 is administered as a single IV infusion every 2 months, while Cabenuva is administered as two separate injections every 1 or 2 months. TMB-365-380 has rare contraindications, pain, and side effects, while Cabenuva has several contraindications and common pain and side effects. When we compare TMB-365-380 to other mAbs in development, we see that both the potency and breadth of virus coverage of TMB-365 and TMB-380 are the highest compared to other known mAbs in development. In addition to our work in HIV therapy, TaiMed Biologics also offers CDMO integrated solutions. We provide a range of services including process development, formulation development, cGMP manufacturing services, analytical services, and regulatory affairs. On the analytical testing site, our facility has a complete set of analytical instrument capability to perform comprehensive analytical testing required for biologics. Our experienced team at TaiMed Biologics can assist with tech transfer and GMP production, IND, BLA, and post-approval regulatory filings, pilot and commercial scale production, analytical method and process validation, and in-house and outsourced manufacturing. We have the highest quality standard with an FDA 0483 record. Our staff has successfully developed, filed, and commercially launched our own commercial product, Trogarzo. There are several reasons to outsource to TaiMed Biologics. We offer competitive costs, flexible batch sizes, single-use technology, cGMP readiness, and solid experiences. We have high-quality labor at competitive local costs, pilot to full commercial scales, single-use technology that prevents cross-contamination, utilities and equipment that are qualified and validated, and extensive knowledge in tech transfer, scale-up, process validation, and commercial production. In conclusion, TaiMed Biologics is an innovator in HIV therapy with licensing opportunities for commercial Trogarzo and clinical asset TMB-365-380. We also offer partnerships and CDMO services. Thank you for your attention. We appreciate your interest in TaiMed Biologics.